Hey everyone, and welcome to Loyal Luxury today. We're taking a globe-trotting adventure to explore the extravagant and sometimes surprising residences of some of the most powerful people on the planet. From the historic halls of the Kremlin to the sprawling estates down under, we'll see how the homes of these leaders reflect their personalities, priorities, and even the challenges faced by their countries. So, buckle up and get ready to peek behind the curtain. First stop, the UK and the surprisingly modest digs of Prime Minister Rishi Sunak. Number 5, UK's Rishi Sunak. Worth a staggering £529 million, Rishi Sunak, the Prime Minister of the UK, is accustomed to the finer things in life. His family resides in a lavish townhouse in Kensington and a sprawling manor house in North Yorkshire, while he resides in the iconic Downing Street. Let's delve into his extravagant lifestyle. First stop, 10 Downing Street, the official residence of the Prime Minister. Spanning 3,800 square feet with approximately 100 rooms, this Georgian townhouse is a symbol of power. Despite its grandeur, it pales in comparison to the neighboring 11 Downing Street, which former PM Tony Blair famously deemed too pokey for his taste. While predecessors like David Cameron and Boris Johnson upgraded to larger quarters, Sunak opted to stay in the modest flat traditionally occupied by the Chancellor. A decision that speaks volumes about his priorities. But the perks of power extend beyond London. The Prime Minister also enjoys the use of Chequers Court, a lavish country retreat nestled in picturesque surroundings. With amenities like a heated swimming pool and tennis court, it's a haven from the stresses of political life. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Boris Johnson and his wife sought solace in Chequers, highlighting its importance as a sanctuary. Meanwhile, Sunak played host to international dignitaries, such as Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, showcasing the estate's diplomatic significance. Yet luxury comes at a price. Maintaining Chequers Court costs UK taxpayers a staggering $1.3 million per year, adding to the scrutiny of Sunak's opulent lifestyle amidst economic challenges. As the Prime Minister continues to navigate the complexities of leadership, his choices reflect not only personal preference, but also the weight of public perception. Number 4. Australia's Anthony Albanese. Australia's Prime Minister since May 2022 may be a newcomer to the political scene, but his choice of residence speaks volumes about his style. Let's take a peek into where he calls home. Nestled amidst 193,750 square feet of grounds, the lodge in Canberra is more quaint country house than opulent palace. With 40 rooms dating back to the 1920s, it was originally intended as a temporary abode until a Grand Prime Minister's residence was constructed. Despite its historical significance, the lodge offers a modest yet dignified setting for the Prime Minister and his family. Domain estimates its value at $15 million, reflecting its charm and character. But Albanese's options extend beyond Canberra. He also has access to Kirley House, a picturesque retreat nestled along the Sydney harbour side. Built in 1855, its rustic cottage orney design offers stunning views of iconic landmarks like the Harbour Bridge and Opera House. Reserved for the use of Australian Prime Ministers since 1956, Kirley House provides a serene escape from the demands of political life, showcasing the beauty of Australia's landscape. In the balance between tradition and modernity, Anthony Albanese's choice of residence reflects a blend of heritage and practicality. Whether in the heart of the capital or by the shimmering waters of Sydney Harbour, his home symbolized the responsibility and privilege of leadership in Australia. Number 3, Canada's Justin Trudeau. Justin Trudeau, Canada's Prime Minister since 2015, has been steeped in the political world since childhood, being the son of former Prime Minister Pierre Trudeau. His upbringing included encounters with notable figures like Princess Diana and Richard and Pat Nixon, who even visited a young Justin in his crib. Trudeau's current residence, Rau Cottage, holds significance in his journey. Situated in New Edinburgh since October 2015, this 22-room Georgian revival structure exudes timeless elegance with its classically inspired central entrance. Despite its historical charm, Rau Cottage underwent recent renovations to enhance its understated design. Valued at an impressive $50 million, it's technically owned by the head of the Commonwealth, adding an intriguing dimension to Trudeau's residency. In contrast, 24 Sussex Drive, the official residence of the Canadian Prime Minister, holds a different story. While it holds sentimental value as Trudeau's childhood home, it has fallen into disrepair. In contrast, 24 Sussex Drive, the official residence of the Canadian Prime Minister, holds a different story. While it holds sentimental value as Trudeau's childhood home, it has fallen into disrepair. As Trudeau leads the nation from Rau Cottage, the contrast with his neglected childhood home, 24 Sussex Drive, serves as a reminder of the challenges of maintaining historical landmarks. While one embodies grace and elegance, the other reflects the need for restoration and preservation. Number 2. Saudi Arabia's Mohammed bin Salman Al Saud. Mohammed bin Salman Al Saud, also known as MBS, assumed the role of Prime Minister of Saudi Arabia in 2022, following his tenure as Defense Minister starting from 2015. His appointment came as his father, King Salman, relinquished some powers due to declining health, a significant departure from the usual protocol where the king holds the position. Qasr al-Hukm, nestled in Riyadh, serves as Saudi Arabia's traditional seat of government and the official residence of the Prime Minister. Also known as the Justice Palace, its history is steeped in significance, with its square witnessing historic executions. Constructed during the 19th century, this fortress-style palace sprawls over 124,000 square feet, making it a symbol of power and authority. Renovated in the 1980s at a staggering cost of $60 million, it boasts a main hall equivalent in size to 3 football pitches, adorned with ceilings reaching 45 feet in height. Despite controversies surrounding MBS, such as the murder of journalist Jamal Khashoggi in 2018, he has embarked on initiatives to modernize the country. Notably, he lifted the ban on women driving, signaling a step towards social reform. As MBS navigates the complexities of leadership, Qasr al-Hukm stands as a testament to Saudi Arabia's rich history and the enduring power of its rulers. Yet its halls also echo with the challenges of balancing tradition with progress in a rapidly changing world. Number 1. Russia's Vladimir Putin. Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia, has been a dominant figure in global politics since the late 1990s. From his days as a KGB officer to his rise to power under Boris Yeltsin, Putin has maintained a firm grip on authority, despite facing international scrutiny for his controversial actions. The Grand Kremlin Palace, nestled within the vast Kremlin complex in Moscow, serves as the main official residence of the Russian president. With a history dating back to ancient times, the Kremlin boasts a rich heritage encompassing 5 palaces, 4 cathedrals, and even a helipad. Renovated in the 1990s at a staggering cost of over $1 billion, the Grand Kremlin Palace stands as a symbol of power and prestige, reflecting Russia's historical and cultural significance on the world stage. However, despite the grandeur of the Kremlin, Putin's true residence lies elsewhere. Novo Ogaryovo, located in Moscow, has been his official residence since 2000, serving as the backdrop for many of his political activities. Yet, it's the sprawling Black Sea Palace that captures the imagination. Dubbed Putin's Palace by critics, this lavish estate is alleged to be the true home of the Russian president, shrouded in secrecy and controversy. As Putin continues to wield authority both domestically and internationally, his residences serve as symbols of both his dominance and the challenges facing modern Russia. From the historic halls of the Kremlin to the clandestine opulence of the Black Sea Palace, Putin's presence looms large, leaving a mark on the world stage. So, where do the world's leaders live? From historic palaces to surprisingly modest abodes, we've explored the homes of some of the most powerful people on the planet. These residences offer a fascinating glimpse into their personalities, priorities, and the challenges their countries face. What surprised you the most? Did any of these leaders live a more extravagant or modest life than you expected? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for joining us on this globe-trotting adventure. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more incredible explorations.